your product is not going to be the same message you're going to pitch to an investor. So now at least I can explain and help them tailor a better message or a different message for the investor base as opposed to your customer base, which are totally different. So I think it's a great variety of all the things that I do. And, to me, I always say marketing's marketing. The only thing that changes is the story and who you're telling it to and how you're telling it,
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Perfect.
So this is my last question. And I know you get this question a lot. People will say, hey, I got this product, Patricia. It's a good product. How do I get it out there? What do you tell them?
Yeah, well, first I have to know what the product is. And then the one biggest thing that always drives me nuts with people is they always say, like, Coca-Cola, I have the greatest soda in the whole wide world. Everybody should want it. It's not about you. It's about them. Who is your customer? Is it like, if it's a customer, if it's just a product, what need are you filling? Like, what is their pain point that, like, why should they care what you have to say? It's like, you have this great shirt. Well, so does everybody else. What makes yours stand out? Why should they pick yours over someone else's? So until you can answer that, and then you say, okay, well, now you've reached a good point. Now, how can we get that message in front of them to let them know that yours is better than everybody else's and why? And there's so many different ways to go about it. So it's really just getting, the company or whoever has the product to work with you and figure out what your product is, why you're different from everybody else, and what's the pain point you're trying to solve. Once they get that, the rest is just the fun part, putting together the message. Because, like, I had a company who was a fast food eatery in Manhattan. And if you know anything about Manhattan, there's food everywhere. There's like 5 per block. So they came and were like, okay, well, we want everybody to buy from us. Okay. Well, okay. So they had healthy food, even though it was fast food, but it was healthy fast food. So we're like, okay, well, that's a little different. So then we found there were a lot of gyms, like probably gyms every couple blocks. So we bartered with the gym saying, okay, we can bring you protein shakes, all this healthy food, everything's baked, not fried, blah, 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 free delivery, we order in bulk. Well, we had every gym in Manhattan ordering from them. And then there's film studios nearby where, like, Law and Order and so many other shows are filmed there. And these film companies always have food deliveries that come, for their, stars and whatnot. And we were saying that's very expensive. We can free delivery, bring you this healthy fast food and just try it, see if you like it. And they were like, okay, we'll give it a shot. They loved it. So now we've got photos of all these celebrities eating this food. That became a big media buzz. They became a franchise across the US. So if you can find what makes you different from everybody else, why people should care, and then you just hit the ground running with it, you can really make an impact.